What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome back to episode 12 of our Liverpool FC playthrough here in Football Manager 2018, and today it's a Champions League quarter-final against Bayern Munich. Yes, I'm very excited to get into this. I thought before we get started we'd just have a quick look at my manager profile, something that I've not shown off before, but for people maybe curious about how I like to distribute around my kind of attributes, this is how I like to do it. Nothing too crazy here. You might notice that my media handling is literally zero. I just don't enjoy doing press conferences in Football Manager. They've not changed that much over the last few years. I feel like it ends up just wasting a few clicks of my time every week in Football Manager, and I'd rather not have to deal with it. It's just personal preference. I'd be curious to know, actually, down in the comments, do you use the media kind of press conferences or not? Let me know. Anyway, you can see here, looking at our kind of stats so far, we've played 47, we've won 33, drawn 4, lost 10. It's not too shabby. Our win percentage of 70% is really good, to be fair, and we've scored more than double the amount of goals that we've conceded. So all things kind of considered, I feel like we're doing pretty well. Of course, since the last episode, we have played a few games. You can see here, we took on Bournemouth in the FA Cup. We won 4-1 in this game. I won't show you all the highlights, but it was a good performance. Good to see a variety of goal scorers as well. Wijnaldum grabbed a brace, Grujic with one, and Oxlade-Chamberlain with a goal and the Man of the Match award. Yes, a flurry of goals in the last 10 minutes ensured this game didn't go to a replay, which I was very relieved about. Anyway, following on from this, we took on Arsenal in the league, and as you can see here, a 2-1 defeat. Less than ideal, certainly. Hector Bellerin, man of the match for them, playing out on that right wing-back position. And yeah, it meant that with this result, we did lose ground on United once more. We were 5 points behind them. We're now 6 points behind them because they did actually draw a game. And you can see here, look at United. They've drawn 10 games of 32 this year. They have been enjoying their draws, but at the same time, they've only lost twice all year, and both times it was by just a 1-goal margin. It's still going to be tricky to catch them with 6 games left, but I'm still kind of half-heartedly, you know, thinking maybe we have a chance. You kind of look at the fact they've got Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham and ourselves to play. I mean, you look at our fixtures, they're not that much easier, really. We've got Tottenham to play. I guess actually, our results aren't too tricky, but we do have Everton in 7th, who aren't going to be easy as well. And, of course, Watford, who are in 6th. So, I take it back. It's not an easy end to the season at all. It's going to be tricky, and I would not be surprised if we end up doing a end-of-season live com. Anyway, you can see here in the FA Cup, we've reached the semi-final. Yes, we're going to be taking on the mighty Sunderland. At Wembley, and no, not mighty. Let's not say mighty and Sunderland in the same sentence ever again. But yeah, you can see the other semi-final is going to be Chelsea v Crystal Palace. Hopefully we can beat Sunderland. That will more than likely be a live commentary for you. And I'm really looking forward to it. Of course, our first trip to Wembley in FM18. Hopefully it can be a memorable one. Anyway, today, of course, we do take on Bayern. It's a big game. There is a Brighton game in between, but I know you guys don't care quite so much about that. In terms of Bayern Munich and how they are doing in the Bundesliga, just to take a quick look, they are top of the league by 20 points. They're cruising. In fact, they might have already won the league, looking at... Yeah, they have already won the league. So it's the start of April. I mean, they're going to be pretty scary here. In terms of how they got here, you can see they knocked out Sporting Lisbon, or Sporting, as I think they prefer to be called now, 4-2 on aggregate. In their group stage, they had Feyenoord, who they did draw against. You can see there, Basel and PSG. And if I'm not mistaken, well, you can see here they actually only just scraped through their group. So they're not unbeatable. Feyenoord actually gave them a really good couple of games, so hopefully we can take inspiration in that. In terms of team news, just looking at it going into today's game, nothing too crazy going on here. Moreno is suspended, so he's going to have to go out for Andrew Robertson. Lallana is not registered for the Champions League. That was just an unfortunate side effect of the kind of very tight rules that we have regarding player registration. But yeah, we have a full team to pick from, and, well, with the exception of that suspension, we are looking really good. No injuries in a while. I definitely feel like it's entirely necessary to rest players between games. I can't stress that enough. The rotation in our team's been very good this year as well. I think that is pretty well indicated by the match sharpness of the majority of our first team, and also the overall condition of players. Everyone is getting a game. You know, there's quite a lot of rotation going on, and it's serving us well. We're avoiding injuries, and that is obviously a very important thing. Anyway, first leg against Bayern here is going to be away from home, so hoping to get a few away goals. In terms of how we're going to play on the front foot. We're going to try and make something happen. I am going to start Mane, I think, over Oxlade-Chamberlain. And, of course, we'll bring Henderson back into the team to play box-to-box midfielder. But this is the team we're going to go with. It's a fairly standard lineup as far as our lineups are concerned. Obviously, don't want to get outclassed by Bayern here. They are going to be favourites, I imagine, going into this. Looking at their team, that front four is pretty terrifying. Even the entire team's terrifying. There isn't really a weak link there when you look across that team. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. Maybe Robben, a little bit tiring out on the left-hand side. Maybe we can make something happen there, although David Alaba is going to be covering for him. I'm going to tell the player that the media have been praising you lately, but don't let that put pressure on your performance. Not the greatest reaction. Let's just try and encourage the players as best we can. Not the best set of team talk so far. In fact, it's been awful. But we have one left. Firmino, you are our last hope. There's a lot to come from you, and no one reacted well. No, right, well, get into the game. I don't want to talk to the press. We're going to storm past them in the tunnel. Let's get into this. We are taking on Bayern Munich. It's perhaps the hardest game that we've had so far this season, which is saying something, really. Obviously, the teams in the Premier League are tricky games, certainly, but I feel like any game over 2 legs that's not in a league format, there's so much more pressure on you. And whilst we have, played the likes of Atletico and Juventus and shown our quality, this is going to be a real test for us because Bayern Munich's squad is absolutely incredible. There is, as I said when we saw the lineup, there isn't really a weak link there. Boateng and Hummels in the middle, two of the best centre-backs in the world. Alaba, one of the best left-backs in the world. Kimmich is not too shabby either at right-back. Lewandowski up front. Robben, James Rodriguez. I mean, it's good, isn't it? And we need to defend against them here. Robben to Lewandowski, it actually hits the crossbar. That is the first warning that's gone flying our way. Part of me wants to immediately change the tactic here, play deeper and try and hit them on the counter with our fast players. But I think we'll just see how we get on in this game. Early on, 35% of the ball after 10 minutes. Not ideal, but we are in their final third here. And I feel like a lot of goals come from throw-ins in the opposition area at the moment. So maybe this is a good sign, although with passes like that, Jordan Henderson, maybe it's not a good sign. That was poor, but, well, De Vrij, what a tackle that is. Mane. Can he beat Kimmich? I feel like Kimmich, I don't want to call him a weak link, but across their back four, he's the player who's not quite world class. And while we have a chance here, Salah! What a goal that is. Take a bow, my son. That has come somewhat against the run of play. We are not going to complain one little bit. First blood goes our way. It's our first away goal in this game. Of course, away goals always important in Europe. Came from a nice little run. Kimmich tried to put in a tackle. It wasn't quite there. Coutinho, don't know how he's seen that past to Mane. Superb. Nice finish as well. Of course, Salah, a player who I have got on the back of in recent games and across this season for his inability to finish at times. And, well, he's come pretty good for us, hasn't he, there? Has picked up an injury. Looks like a tight calf. We should take him off as soon as possible. We will do just that. We'll bring on Alexander-Arnold for him. We have got a chance immediately here, or rather, there is going to be a highlight here. And this is not to do with the sub. This started before I hit tactics. And, well, it's Bayern bringing the ball forward. They could be having a threat on our goal. Ball crossed in. Mignolet, again, the crosses are a little bit funky, it feels like, in the match engine sometimes. I almost wish the game didn't show you those highlights as key highlights where the keeper tips wide across that's on target. It'd probably be better. It'd make the game look less odd. Because it does, again, same problem. Just don't show them. Just pretend they don't happen in the match engine. Most people don't watch the highlights on key anyway. But, well, Mignolet deals with it. Muller, near post. Oh my gosh, that was a bit of a scissor kick, Di Canio-esque attempt by Muller at the near post. And I'm noticing here that we do leave a man free at the near post with our marking. We might want to look at that. I mean, do we want to do it now? Part of me's paranoid now that if I don't do it now, I'm going to be cursing the fact that we had no one on the near post. So if we just quickly go to corners here. I can't remember what all these different things mean. What was it? MS? Mark smaller. Go back. We'll tell the DM. Where's near post? I want you just to stand near post. We have mark near post. Zone lead mark 6-yard box near post. That's what we want, I guess. And we'll do the same for the other side because I don't think it syncs over. Mark 6-yard box near post. Right. Hopefully that stops Muller being free. I should probably do that after this game as well. But yeah, maybe that will just help with the near post corners. I have noticed those being a thing. I don't know why I've not acted upon that. Because I've definitely seen that being a problem for us, is that we seem to just leave men open at the near post. But we'll do it now in the game that matters. Robertson to Mane. Plays it forward to Firmino. Unfortunately, Hummels is just there reading the play like a book. And, well, it was like a picture book for him, wasn't it? It was not a difficult task for him to work out what was happening. And, well, we're going forward again. Can we have a slightly different version of our picture book today? No, unfortunately we can't. They've read the book again. And now Vidal bringing the ball forward. They've got a few men over on this left-hand side. Robben, going to be Alaba on the overlap as well. Robben might not need him. He's caused some problems down this side. And, well, you'd have to say that James has probably deserved that. Klein on a booking. Do I make the bold call? And it would be bold to take off Klein this early on. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. He's on a booking. Robben's playing insanely for them. He's got a 7.4 rating, but everything's been coming down that left-hand side. I mean, hopefully I don't live to regret the fact we've now made 2 subs so early on, but Klein has just been not a good day at the office for him. Maybe I've been harsh on him there. Maybe I've not backed him, but I feel like we need to get our fullbacks more defensive and see what we can do here. Anyway, we have a set piece from deep. Mane, back to Coutinho. We've got a few options here. Arthur, Mane, to Arthur again. Can we find a way through? Look at this line by Bayern Munich. I can't work out if this is incredible, like, defending and kind of discipline, or if they were a bit bugged out there, not wanting to leave their 18-yard box. Either way, we do now have a corner. It was a long speculative effort in the end. It would have been lovely if it had gone in. Unfortunately, it didn't really lead to anything. And, well, they're going to clear the corner as well. 40 minutes gone here. 1-1. We've had, by far and away, more shots on target. Possession has gone Bayern Munich's way, although I feel like that's been the case in most of our games this season. We're not a team that need the ball for massive spells. You know, we look to try and punish them on the break a lot of the time with our faster players. And, well, the ball gifted to us here. Chamberlain, can he make something happen? Goes inside to Coutinho, plays it through to Mane. Options at the back post, doesn't need them. What a finish, that is my son. Mane with the goal. Coutinho with his second assist of the game. He is pulling the strings from deep. And, well, a second away goal for us could prove crucial here. Nice play here. You can see that kind of narrower system, letting our inside forwards really drift in and roam from position, working wonders. Mane, a lovely finish as well to cap off what was a brilliant move, a tight angle. And I'll be honest, a little bit surprised he scored that one myself, because he's not had the best shooting boots this year, Mane. At half-time, we're going to be 2-1 up as well, which is absolutely fantastic. You can't ask for a lot more than that. An action-packed first half. Going into the dressing room here, just to tell the boys I'm very pleased with how things are going. More of the same, please. We had so many highlights in that first half. I must admit, key highlights this year in FM feels like there's more than ever. Part of me wonders if I should start editing up videos a little bit in terms of the match day commentary, just to help kind of get through it all a little bit quicker. I mean, let me know in the comments, do you like my rambling through match days? You know, obviously there's times where I like to talk about the tactics and what I'm thinking. There's other games where it kind of just goes into cruise control, really. But either way, let's see what we can do here. Mane with the ball. He's been a real threat. Coutinho, the pass to him was poor, but he's put in 2 cracking tackles to win the ball. Firmino, Jordan Henderson hits it. Got to do better. Got to do better. Misses the target. That was a chance. That was a really golden opportunity. I feel like of all the players for that to fall to in the final third, perhaps Henderson's one of the players you wouldn't necessarily back to bang it in from there, unfortunately. Anyway, Coman on off the bench, threads it through to Lewandowski. No one really in the middle, although Robben's there. He's been a thorn in our side. Can we get the ball clear? Just about. A mad scramble in the box. And, well, Robben, he's caused us trouble. We've brought in Joe Gomez to try and deal with him. And, well, I guess he's kind of dealt with him then, in terms of he's not scored. But, well, there's going to be another highlight immediately. It's all Robben, isn't it? On this left-hand side. He's been dominant for them. Ruddy. Alaba probably going to look for Robben here if we're not careful. Bayern Munich, ball at the edge of the area. This is where they can be dangerous. They can really pick you apart in this situation. Hummels with the ball. We're trying to cut out the passing lanes here and really press hard. Players working hard to try and get the ball and just limit those passing options. Unfortunately, fantastic passing sees, well, Bayern almost break us down. But now we have the ball. Can we do something methodical? Obviously, Firmino playing that complete forward role. You can see him more than happy to drop into the space for us. And well, Coutinho, 2 assists to his name. He's through on goal. Can he finish it? Can he show he's world class? No, he can't. Barcelona, that's what you'd get if you bought him. That other guy that you saw now, different chap. That was pretty poor, wasn't it, by Coutinho? Let's be honest. Henderson, edge of the box. His first touch lets him down. You'd have to feel if he gets that down, he probably scores. Unfortunately, just couldn't get it down and out of his feet. But, well, we come forward with the ball again. The Ox into the box. Cleared away. Robben now coming the other way. This has been a real ding-dong battle. It's tit for tat. And, well, they are coming back the other way. Coman on off the bench as a sub. He's going to be fresh-legged. He's got room to run into, space to explore, options in the middle, whips it in. Mignolet holds on to it, and, well, I'm surprised as you are. I was expecting the punch out or for him to fumble it or something. I feel like I'm really critical of Mignolet, even in Football Manager. Maybe personal vendetta, I guess. Coutinho, Mane, options in the middle. Can you score this? He cuts inside. What a pass that is to Roberto Firmino. Mane with the assist. Bobby with the goal. And, well, you'd have to say, on the face of how this game's played out, we have deserved that. 9 shots, 7 on target. Bayern's only shot on target was their goal. Firmino, another cracking pass. Coutinho, another cracking pass to break it down. And then Firmino caps off the move. A really intelligent pass by Mane as well to pull it back. I feel like a few FMs ago, Mane shoots 9 times out of 10 there. And then the 1 time out of 10, he screws up the pass and it just doesn't result in anything. But this time, nice play. And well, we win the ball back immediately. We are running rampant. We want blood. Unfortunately, Bayern Munich want to stop the bleeding and they will get clear of the ball. Although De Vrij wins it. Henderson wins it. We are winning all the 50-50s. Mane's through. Can he score? He should have scored. And you'd have to say, we're ripping them apart. We should be a few more goals ahead here. But 3 away goals is absolutely fantastic. With 20 minutes left, we still have 1 sub left to do if we want to. I think I'm going to hold on to it just to be safe in case we get any injuries. Hummels has picked up a booking. I wouldn't mind us getting him sent off for the second leg. That's a squad goal that we can all aim for. Although we need to be careful here. Lewandowski clear through on goal. And Mignolet with the save. I take it all back. He's a god. What a stop that is. Tips it wide. The shot by Lewandowski definitely wasn't the best. But, well, we've dealt with it. And, well, Koeman at the edge of the box. We should be able to deal with this again. Bayern maybe try to get the ball into spots. They've still got lots of men there. Alaba, ball whipped in. Matip boots it clear. No nonsense play into the corner. James Rodriguez, is he going to be able to keep the attack alive? No, he is not. 10 minutes left, the clock trickling away. I'm enjoying watching the timer countdown here. It's been a really entertaining game of football. 3-1 the scoreline. It's been a long episode so far, and we're only 1 game in. There's been so many highlights, and well, hopefully we can prevent them scoring from this highlight here. Bayern, Koeman on off the bench. He's caused problems. Lewandowski taps it in from 2 yards out. It's 3-2 here. We've let our concentration slip a little, maybe tired a little as this game's gone on. I'm going to make our last change here. I'm going to bring in Wijnaldum for Henderson. Just a change of legs in the midfield. That box-to-box midfielder role is definitely one of the more intensive within our formation. So we'll just give him a little rest, although it is only 5 minutes. Wijnaldum has a habit of getting goals on off the bench. Maybe you can get a late one here. 2 minutes left. Time just slipping away, but that's fine by me. It's going to be full time here. I think it's going to finish 3-2, hopefully. Wijnaldum just boots it clear. There we go. That'll do. Good first leg performance. Can't ask for more than that. Obviously, to beat Bayern Munich in regular time, home or away, is a really good achievement. 3 away goals is going to help us a ton. Shame about that goal that we did concede towards the end, but, well, a good win, boys. Well done. So anyway, off the back of that, guys, I'm going to join you guys for the second leg. Hopefully you enjoyed that. We have got the Brighton game in between. It's not as big as the game that's coming up. Don't go anywhere. Hopefully we can see ourselves through to the Champions League semi-finals. Okay, guys, we are back, but it isn't the Bayern game. I just had this news inbox item come in, and I had to show you it. It got me excited. It's a new screen. I'm not going to spend too long going over it, but it's a new news item talking about the title race here, which is really cool to see. So it basically says, you know, with 5 games left, here's who all the teams have to play. So you can see here, you know, Manchester United have Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, and ourselves to end the season. We have Brighton, Tottenham, Watford, Burnley, Everton, and then United. Huddersfield have, City have Huddersfield, Bournemouth, Stoke, West Brom, Everton, Chelsea have, you know, the teams you can see here. This is a really cool news item. I've not seen anyone else talk about it yet. I'm sure by the time this video goes up, someone else will have talked about it, but it got me excited just to see it. A really cool way to show information and, well, a nice new addition for FM18. I'm going to give a big thumbs up to it. Anyway, let's keep going. We've got a game to get into. Okay, folks, so we are back here for the second leg against Bayern Munich. Just looking in the top right, of course, that one game between that last Bayern game and the one we're doing today, it was against Brighton. We won 2-0. Seri with man of the match, grabbed both goals, a deflected free kick the first, a 96th minute goal just to kind of make things comfortable at the end. And, well, we avoided injuries. So as we go into our team selection for today's game, full strength team, no nonsense going on here. We are going to be playing the way that we like to play. Of course, Arthur, really the latest of the new additions to the team. Of course, a player who joined us in January. He's improved so much. He's been such a good player for us. Hopefully he can put in another good performance today. And, well, yeah, let's get straight into this. A 3-2 win in the first leg was a good performance. We can't get too carried away with that. Of course, we are at home for this second leg, and, well, hopefully the 3 away goals are going to help us out. And, well, let's just see how we get on here. It's going to be tricky. Bayern Munich, certainly no pushovers. But we've showed that we can outmatch them in the last game. And, well, if players like Firmino, Mane and Salah can turn up, I think we're in for a good game. But, well, you can't always rely on your star players to show up. Sometimes you need to grind out results. And I'll be honest, I will take a win whatever way it has to come in this game against Bayern. I just want to see us get to the semi-final of the Champions League. That would be above and beyond my expectation for the year. And, well, we're on the attack immediately. 30 seconds gone. Coutinho with the goal. Take a bow, my son. He does a roly-poly instead. It's not a bow, but he's done that. I didn't expect us to score that quickly. Boateng heads it clear. One back. Salah, the ball here is superb, but Coutinho's finish, considering the chance he squandered in the first leg, he's made amends early on. A near post finish past Neuer, debatably the best goalkeeper in the world. And, well, perfect as far as we're concerned. Could not ask for a better start. That does pile the pressure onto Bayern Munich because they need 3 goals now. 2 goals would not be enough. It would make it 4-4, but we'd go through on away goals. So, yeah, that immediately applies pressure on Bayern to go on the front foot and to try and make something happen. And given how we play, how we like to play on the counter, that can only work for us. As we're on the attack, Coutinho's through again. He scores again. My hands are flung up in the air like I just don't care. And, well, Bayern, they still need 3 to take it to extra time. But Coutinho, what a time to turn up and get some goals. I talked a little while ago about the fact he was lacking goals, I think a few months ago. I'll tell you what, he has added them in recent league games, and he's found 2 here. A degree of fortune as Kimmich tackles Mane and the ball falls, well, straight into the path of Coutinho. We're not going to complain about that. And, well, Coutinho wants his hat-trick. Can he get it in the first 10 minutes? I mean, probably not, but we can dream. And, well, the dream's dead, but it's 2-0, it's 5-2 on aggregate. What a start this is. We have a set piece here. And, well, it's whipped in. Kimmich heads it clear. I did update the corner routine, you'll be pleased to know as well, for defending. Well, Salah scored. It's offside. Everyone sit down. Stop the celebrations. It was quite clearly offside as well. He really needs to be watching his line a little bit better than that Mohamed Salah. But, well, we have come out of the blocks flying in this game. Looking at the stats, Bayern, they've had more of the ball, but they're yet to have a shot on target. And while we're 20 minutes gone, it's looking good for us. Bayern requiring 3 goals to take it to extra time. If we get 1 more, suddenly they need 4. And, well, you'd have to say at that point it might just be game over. But we can't get too carried away just yet. Klein, nice win there. Unfortunately, no one able to challenge with Hummels. But, well, we've gained possession once more. Building from the back. Mane to Firmino. Ball, I mean, it was an ambitious ball forward. De Vrij, though, deals with their clearance. Moreno, Firmino, Coutinho's in the middle. He's hunting for that hat-trick. You can tell he's hungry, and, well, he's on the ball here. To Jordan Henderson, who chests it down to Klein. Options in the middle. They're queuing up. Neuer punches out, only as far as Arthur to Mane. Could he score this? It's deflated everywhere, and it finds its way into the back of the net. Mohamed Salah, you little beauty. 3-0, 6-2. Wow. How about this performance? How about it? Neuer got to do better there. I thought Arthur might try and crack it on the volley. He didn't. There's so much fortune in the ricochets there. Firmino's been given an assist, which he never knew he contributed towards. But it's 3-0 here. Bayern need 4. And there's another highlight. Surely we're not going to score again. I mean, are we about to just humiliate Bayern Munich at Anfield in just ridiculous circumstances? That's what it seems like might be on the cards right now. Neuer brings the ball forward, clears it up. Lewandowski, always going to be a threat, but the header there was a good one. Robben did well last game. Matip just crushes him, gets the ball back, and, well, we're bringing it forward again. Unfortunately, Salah runs straight into trouble. And, well, Coutinho wins it back. Mane's in behind Kimmich as well. Unfortunately, holds his run, but Salah probably should have scored. That was a clear-cut chance our way. It could have been 4. Despite the lead, we struggled to have possession. We don't need the ball assistant. Someone let him know. Someone pass him the memo. Jordan Henderson. Salah in behind again. Surely this time it is. This is ludicrous. What is happening? It's 4-0 here. Henderson with the assist. My word. I can't believe what we're seeing here. Firmino goes, what a ball that is to Henderson. But Henderson's ball here is great. Salah's run is superb. Uses that pace to get in behind. Slots it away. The 4-3-3 is working wonders against, well, Bayern Munich's 4-2-3-1. I can't believe it. They need 5. They're not going to get 5 goals. I'm gonna get the cabana out. We're going to get on the beach. we can party, I think. I don't want to get too carried away just yet. We're on the attack again, surely not. Surely not. Don't be silly. 5-0 before half-time would be ludicrous. Mane, Firmino, Henderson probably should have scored again there, if we're being honest. We've had 4 clear-cut chances. I'm getting a little carried away. I apologise. It's hard when you're having this much fun to stay calm. Arthur, I mean, free header at the edge of the box. Unfortunately, couldn't direct it goalwards, but half-time, I need to calm down. Koeman on for Robin. I mean, they're not happy with how this has played out. What a first half. I mean, what do you tell the players after that? Passionately, I'm very pleased. Just keep it going. More of the same. I thought the first leg performance of a 3-2 victory was as good as we could hope for away from home. This is beyond my wildest expectations at home. You know, at Anfield, it's always a fortress. It's always going to be tricky for teams to come to. We've had a little bit of a struggle against some of the bigger teams in the league. I will say we have started to rectify that as of late. Of course, we did lose to Arsenal, but obviously beat Chelsea, drew against Man City. And, well, when you consider the results we got against the likes of Juventus and Atletico, this doesn't feel like so much of a fluke. Firmino's through, whips it in. It was almost an own goal there. And, well, unfortunately, the cross couldn't quite pick out one of our men in the box in that 2v1. Coutinho set piece. He's still looking for the hat-trick. Crosses it. Firmino should keep it in. He does. Pulls it to Arfu. Shoots straight at the keeper. 5 clear-cut chances. We're learning to count with clear-cut chances here. There's been so many of them. Mane's not actually had the greatest game, according to his average rating, which I think is a little harsh. I think that's largely down to his lack of goals or assists. He's contributed in other ways, though, certainly. Bayern Munich on the attack here. I'd like to keep the clean sheet. It might not be possible. Muller, I mean, that really sums up their game, doesn't it, today? Bayern just skewing it well wide. Half an hour left of this game. We have been by far and away the better team. And I want a fifth, really. Firmino dinked through. Fantastic tackle. Only to Salah, though. Could he finish it back to Bobby? Shoots. Should have put it the other side of the post. It's another clear-cut chance. We've had 6 of them. I mean, we have dominated Bayern Munich today with the 4-3-3. It's worked wonders. We've not needed that much the ball. It's been about punishing them whenever they go forward. You know, I guess in an attempt to chase the game, they've just left themselves more and more exposed at the back, and we've just more than capitalised on that. I'm going to make some changes. I'm going to bring in Seri. I'm going to play Dolberg as well. Just give him a little bit of first-team football here. Dolberg, a player who definitely deserves more game time. A player capable of scoring. Maybe he can be the man to break the deadlock in this second half. It's been, well, I feel like the first half was just a bit overwhelming. This second half, we've not had a goal. It's been, I don't want to say it's been disappointing, but I was hoping that we could keep it going for a little bit further. They are now down to 10 men, Bayern, but well, it's not going to matter. Unfortunately, we're not going to get a second half goal. Can we keep the clean sheet? We should be able to now. Ball is cleared away. 4-0 on the night. 7-2 on aggregate. What a performance that is. And, well, as the pundit said, we have taken care of business. Salah with 2. I'm very pleased, boys. Could not ask for anything better than that. And with that, we go into the Champions League semi-final. And well, perhaps we're a team to be feared all of a sudden. I don't know when the draw is. In fact, it's only 2 days away. Let's get to the Champions League semi-final draw. Let's see who we're going to be playing against. I mean, we're going to have to take on another giant, I imagine, in the semi-finals. There's no such thing as easy games at this point in the Champions League. Of course, we've got the league that we still need to be competing in. We've got the FA Cup we're in the semi-final of as well. It's going to be an action-packed end to the season, and I am really excited about the prospect of it all. I mean, the treble's on still. I mean, we would have to do very well in the league. Yeah, let's see how we get on here. In the draw, who are we going to get? So the teams in the draw, Atletico, PSG, Dortmund. I think of those teams, I'd probably want... I mean, we played Atletico and beat them. I want Atletico again, please. And we're going to get them again, so that's going to be a cracker. Of course, we met them earlier on this season in the group stage. If we just wrap our minds back to that, we lost to them 2-1 in the last game of the group stage, although we did rotate our team for that game. But at home, we beat them 4-1. So that's going to be an absolute cracker of a game. hopefully I see you guys for that. In terms of when we'll be back for the next episode, looking at the fixtures we've got coming up, I think next episode will be the FA Cup semi-final. We will follow that up with the games against Atletico. Hopefully I will see you guys for those ones. If you've enjoyed this episode, smash the like button. It'd be greatly appreciated. Hopefully you're enjoying this series so far. That might be the best result I've had in FM18 so far. Maybe we can top it off in the next few games. Anyway, that's all from me. Thank you for watching. It is me, Jack, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.